Hey guys, Jake here. Today we have another episode of Game Night. We're playing Resident Evil 2 tonight, and we just wanted to go over what all of our thoughts here. I have 4 people with me here. First off, Dominc.
Hey, it's your boy, Fatty Daddy.
Alright, Seth.
I'm a mistake.
Alright. And TJ
What?
here.
I'm too distracted. I'm TJ.
He's just TJ. Alright, so
I'm ready.
what we do on this is we're just going to go through a couple questions, give you our opinions on each section that we played. We each played for an hour. Alright, so Dominic got to play the opening. So Dominic, what did you think of the opening?
I thought it was scary
Why did you think it's scary?
because there's so many jump scares, especially the part where, you see like a zombie walking and then, you open it and you don't see it. And it pops up and attacks you.
Like in the first 5 minutes where you died by the first zombie you run into, and you're like missing every shot. That was
Epic fail.
Yeah,
That was
that's
bad aim
But dude,
on their
that
part.
like when we started and it's like, is that a hamburger? You guys were like blown away. that guy was eating that realistic hamburger.
I didn't even think it was a hamburger. I thought it was like something from the trash.
What did you think of the opening? Did you like it, Seth?
I liked it mainly because of how many times Dominc squealed
What is
like
this?
a girl,
This is very
and
true.
like how it was really funny saying the zombie came from nowhere.
That was a little later in the game.
It
But no, I
did.
get you. What did you think of it, TJ?
The opening it like really does a good job of getting you into the game, and because like it just sets it up perfectly. And then like the trucker that you see in the opening is like the main reason why you're stuck
Oh yeah,
in the police station in the first place.
This is 1998 storytelling right there. All right, Dominic, what did you think of the main character then? We picked Leon to go through the story
yeah.
with, so.
I thought he, the way he looked and stuff looked really
Yeah, I remember you were shocked by his Adam's apple.
Yeah.
Like they animated his Adam's apple.
Look at the detail on that thing.
What'd you like about him, Seth?
I like it, like, how detailed their, like, characters were. Like, it wasn't, like, a regular, like, let's say Fortnite, perhaps. It's not, like, those cartoony looks.
Oh, so it's realistic, so you're saying. What'd you think, TJ?
Leon's cool. He's slow, but he's cool.
Yeah, I think that's like the suspense of the game right there. It's like, you don't get a lot of health, you don't get a lot of ammo, and you can't run very fast. So I think
Some
that's all.
people
Like
waste
when the
ammo.
dogs, when the dogs are there, I was just like, go, because I couldn't. I had no ammo, so I was just running away from the dogs and they're way faster.
Somebody wasted ammo. As in 2 people.
And you,
And me.
I think everybody had a little touch of the missing of the ammo there. But
Not
no,
me.
At least I died.
I like Leon a lot. Like, I think they did a good job with his voice acting even and everything.
Yeah.
He does. He gets. Remember when him and Claire meet up when the crashed helicopter happens? He has like some weird dialogue there, but I thought it was pretty good. So
Can't spoil the movie. The show.
it's not a movie.
It's not a movie and it's not a show, it's a game.
Amen. All right, what do you think of the story, Dominic?
Well, I thought that at first, it didn't make sense because there's a zombie that just popped up out of nowhere.
What do you mean?
It was from the
When he was driving?
virus.
It's
Oh,
not-
yeah,
and-
well,
and-
he
It
was-
was from the virus.
He was
that
driving
was
into
out.
Raccoon City. Like you're talking about the truck driver.
yeah.
Yeah, he was driving into Raccoon City, and that's where.
Everyone was infected.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, now I see. Yeah, you're right. I agree.
So, but you like the story so far?
I agree.
Okay. Seth, what did you think of the story?
It was pretty great, especially when I forgot the main character's name. Leon. He asks that secret agent. I forgot her name too.
Ada Wong?
Ada 1 or whatever his name. I can't pronounce it.
That's fine. Ada, just call her Ada.
Ada, how how Ada told him how it was mainly in humans and that it couldn't cross species.
It does, though. They're not.
Yeah.
His voice. Leon thinks that Umbrella's selling monsters, so like the giant crocodile, to armies, but Ada's saying no, they're selling the virus, and that could be infecting animals or humans alike. You know what I mean? So what do you think of the story?
So far it's really good.
Because you played the original, right? Like
Yeah.
1998.
Yeah.
Super
so
Nintendo?
It's
Or not Super Nintendo. Nintendo 64.
so it's it definitely is very similar. I mean, there might be some things that are different from what I remember. Like you predicted, like when he was gonna come through the wall and stuff.
Yep.
And
I remember that.
So it's just like some stuff is like familiarized.
And when we first meet up with Ada Wong, I was like,
Right.
oh, this is where you meet it. I remember that stuff from playing it on N64.
But like there definitely seems to be some changes.
I think it's the camera angle, to be honest, because remember it always had fixed cameras like in the corners and stuff. But now that you can see a whole 3D environment, it's like this. Why is this so different? Like even at the when you can go up the stairs in the actual Raccoon City Police Department, and there's that save point underneath. Like I remember that camera angle being on top, and you're looking down, and it's way
different.
Yeah, it's super cool being able to see it from the third person perspective. All right, Dominc, what do you think of the mechanics, the shooting, the movement, and like the inventory system?
Well, the inventory system, I think it should be maybe a little bigger because, the stuff you need, and, you can't all fit it on there.
Yeah, that's a mechanic. That's
Yeah.
like inventory management.
Resource management.
It makes things more intense.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. You wish you had a couple
Yeah.
more slots.
Choice management.
I thought the shooting was really good, really good.
Even-
You're the one that-
What?
Huh?
You missed a whole bunch of shots. You're like, it's good. It went right where I shot. I missed, but it went right where I went.
It did.
Isn't
Not
that
funny.
the whole point of a gun, to go where you want it to go?
Well, yeah.
Sometimes.
What did you think of the mechanics, Seth?
I think they were really great. They could have never mind. They couldn't have really improved much on the inventory, because I get it. It's mainly on conserving items that you need and you don't need, like
I'm prioritizing. Yeah.
like you need ammo, healing, and like weapons and stuff. But like that other stuff, like gunpowder and like the medallions, I get it. They're important to go through the story, but like I think they were a little useless because they only had one main reason.
Oh, like they shouldn't have been put in the inventory. They should have been put in like a third slot where you don't actually have to hold them.
Yeah.
Type of deal. I get you.
Yeah.
That makes
Kinda like
sense.
that.
And just for the record, Dominc and Seth have never played Resident Evil, like
At
2
all.
before.
I don't usually play video games.
True. What did you think of the
The
mechanics there?
The mechanics are good and I think they're very spot on to what the original was. The only thing I didn't like, obviously, was the shooting. I think that's what everybody struggled with the most.
Yeah.
'Cause we all wasted ammo like a pro.
Not me.
I think
Fortnite shots.
I think like a lot of us are probably just used to like Call of Duty type shooting and stuff, and
Yep.
so that's why.
Like the first person perspective?
Yeah,
type deal?
so I think that's why like our aim was just garbage.
Like,
Other than like
oh, yeah,
Fortnite
go ahead.
with the third person.
Yeah. Which I don't like.
Yeah.
I'm bad at Fortnite, so that's probably why I don't like the shooting mechanics in this game either.
Yeah, they're very different
and
too, though.
Fortnite's also they said they were gonna add first person to the game. They never did, and I honestly don't get that.
Okay. But what I thought of the mechanics, I thought the shooting was like spot on. Everything was good about it. It's just I thought what was throwing me off was the animations of the zombies, because they like stumble and stuff, and their heads dip and bob, and it's like they're really hard to hit. But I liked it. So what do you think of the sound, Dominc?
Well, I thought the sound was great.
Okay. Why? All right, Seth, what do you think of the sound?
The sound was really great because, like, mainly, like, so towards the main part, when you get into the police department, you're helping the guy trying to escape from the zombie, even though he gets torn in half,
Oh, yeah.
legs down.
Yeah, they
Like,
did a good job with
you
that.
can hear, like, the the zombie and the ripping flesh more or
Yeah,
less.
that's
Like,
exactly.
it was really realistic, and it's a really fun experience.
Oh yeah, fun.
And the
Watching the
graphics
guy
were really good.
Watching a guy get ripped in half was fun.
Yeah.
What did you think of the sound, TJ?
I think the sound's realistic. Like, I think they're going for like movie quality kind of sound. So
Oh yeah.
like if that's what they were going for, they did like out of the ballpark. And like everything you do like just is perfect as far as sound. Like even like when like right there like when Leon throws a flash grenade in his zombie's mouth, it's like just the sound of that is just cool.
I agree. I definitely like the zombies sound so creepy, and they did such a good job with that. And like just the guns and stuff, they sound unique too. So it's just, I think that they did a really good job.
I agree.
Did the world feel alive, or I guess in this case dead? To you, Dominc?
Yes. Well, yeah, because it's like looks like an apocalypse. Like, you know, there's like no one else really around. Like, it's just you and that one girl and that few other guys.
Yep. So there's very limited people around. and whatnot?
Yeah.
All right. Do you think the world felt alive and/or dead?
Well, yeah, cause like it gives you that apocalypse feel to it, cause like there's other games where they have like zombie modes and crap like that, but it doesn't really feel real. It just feels fake.
What's that?
But like with other games that are kind of like Resident Evil, that have like the zombie noises, they don't really sound like actual zombies. They just sound like unrealistic.
I get you. So did the world feel alive to you, TJ?
I mean, yeah, it was definitely dead. like
Oh, true.
like Dominc said, there's really only like 5 people I think that we've seen so far that are alive. Maybe 6 if you count the doctor that we found.
Oh.
But it's like outside of the 2 girls, the lieutenant, the one dude that gets torn in half.
I was gonna say, and they die. The people that you meet die like instantly.
Yeah, except for Ada and the other
And Claire?
Claire. So it's like literally you're like only one alive. It feels like most of the time, which is kind of fun.
Yeah, which is super fun. Which is, I guess, the whole idea. It's supposed to be creepy, but I like how, like, even though you, like, are like alone, like the whole environment looks like people got out in a hurry. There's like, obviously you're in a city, you're trying to get the heck out, like all these other people. So there's just chaos around you, like lockers and stuff are ripped open, shoes and clothes left everywhere, and obviously dead bodies left everywhere.
Like in lockers
Dead.
that scared Dominic.
Just like ah!
Did the enemies feel challenging to you, Dominc?
Yes. They like.
Especially that first one, right?
Yeah. No, the worst. I think, you know, the reason why they felt so challenging was because, you know, the limited amount of bullets.
Yep.
So like,
5 bullets.
yeah, and it was a lot.
You missed
know.
all of them.
Yeah, because there's so many zombies and you only got a limited amount of bullets. So, you know.
That was at the beginning, though. He's
Yeah,
talking about
I'm talking about the whole.
Oh, yeah. Throughout, yeah. You got a good one there.
Did they feel challenging to you, Seth?
I mean, yeah, but not really, because during my hours, I didn't really have to do any of that. I just ran past them if I could. And if not, I'd stab them with a knife and then grab the knife after I shoot them.
Yeah,
Until they're
that combat knife is handy. I do like how it is there is a limited or an
durability.
unlimited knife that you can get. I think you gotta beat the game though, but I guess that kind of takes some of the challenge out of it.
Yeah, that's useless, basically. Well, I mean, it's not really useless, but
I
like
say it's incredibly useful.
It's useful, but it's useless in the way of actually playing through the game correctly, as some people would say.
Opinions, I guess. All right, TJ, what do you think? Did enemies feel challenging?
The enemies were definitely challenging. Considering I faced 3 different bosses per se.
Oh, you got the crocodile.
Gigantic crocodile.
I got the
that
crocodile. I
ate you
got
3 times.
the dude with the eyeball.
Yeah, the doctor.
And, who else? I don't know.
That big Evil that.
Oh, and then
that was
the liquor.
invincible.
The liquor.
Oh,
is
yeah, you got-
definitely challenging.
Oh, those.
Like, and because like the hallways are so narrow and stuff, like,
Yeah.
you can't just like I was telling these guys to dodge and weave their whole hour, and apparently that just does not work.
The zombies are like right when you get quick, or right next to them. They're quick. They can grab you real quick. But yeah, I thought it's pretty challenging. And then you have the tyrant or Mr. X, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
I call him Mr. X, but he's always walking around now. So it's like when you're trying to figure out the gosh dang puzzle, and then you hear his footsteps, you're like, well, crap. I thought that was awesome the way they introduced him, where he squeezes that guy's head. Ben's head, I believe his name is. Ben.
Well, whatever the guy's name who's in jail.
Yep. All right. So, what was the most challenging part of your hour, Dominic?
Step aside.
Well,
Before she turns.
honestly, it was probably not getting scared, because every time I got scared, I got up and started like running away.
in real life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you know, yeah,
Sweetheart, I told you to
Right?
stay put.
How about you, Seth? What was your most challenging part?
Like, the most challenging part was going through the liquor at the first time, and because I missed, like, all my shots, and then I died, and I had to restart, like, 3 times. Yeah, it felt really awkward.
The shooting?
No, like, yeah, the shooting, like, the shotgun, mainly, it felt awkward.
All right. What was the most challenging part for you,
Um,
TJ?
I would say trying to figure out like different puzzles and items. Like I didn't figure it out right away that you're supposed to like inspect all your inventory and like spin it around and like be able to like, oh, this is how you get your key, or this is how you get a part.
That's exactly what I had the most challenging part.
And
I was
then,
like, oh, I'm an idiot.
Like, it wasn't until we recorded the last session that we figured out how to use the portable storage thing.
yeah, I know.
We're just like, this is a useless item. It does nothing.
no, the portable save.
Yeah.
And then that has the stupid buttons that we need. It's like, Yeah, that was... The puzzles are pretty challenging, which I like a lot. And that's pretty much what this game is a giant puzzle. Which is great. Alright, now any funny parts for you?
Well, this I don't really know. I'm just kidding. Well,
It's one thing to keep the truth from me. but
Like,
why
how about the
can't
times you literally got so scared you got up and ran away and gave me the controller?
well,
Just like, take the controller, I need a 5-minute break.
yeah.
Take the controller, I
I
need a
remember-
10-minute break.
I remember when he walked out the door and you're like, I thought I saw a zombie. And then
Sneak attack.
right from behind and got you. You don't play scary. You
remember
don't watch
that?
scary videos or anything, do you?
Well, I
Remember
watch
that
like
double team?
scary movies and stuff, but like I don't play them, so like it actually
It's
looks
a
like
different experience. Like
yeah.
that. No, I get you. Any funny parts for you, Seth?
Seeing Dominc scream and walk away from the controller.
Well, what about
yeah.
when you were playing?
Oh, when I was playing, it like more or less it'd be how slow the character was. Like it's ridiculous, and
And that's funny.
like a little, because like you'd expect
I guess.
a grown man to at least run a little.
And I guess,
Runs like a,
And
and
like
actually,
a
I guess you can see that.
Yeah, and he's running.
He's running.
like
He's jogging an Iron Man though. You gotta,
he's
never
jogging
stopping.
in power armor without the core or whatever it's called.
All right.
From Fallout.
Any funny parts for you, TJ?
I would say, like as far as gameplay, probably nothing was really funny, but I think what was funny was just like the fact that we were like so dumb at times,
Yeah.
and like we would be like in a corner, or like I was in like a corner a few times, and I would just like let the zombies come to me because I thought that was gonna work.
For me, it's
Can't
when
imagine a real
I took over for my hour, and then I had no ammo, and I was just like, well, no dog. I got all these dogs, and I was just, and I was like, I can't believe I'm not getting eaten by these dogs. I got hit one time running through like what 6 dogs. I was like, that was funny to me. I was just shocked. All right, were the NPCs believable? So like Ada Wong, Claire that you ran into, the lieutenant at the beginning, those type of people, the stranger that you met with the daughter.
Yeah, it was kind of like in Rage when you were like talking, and they were actually like talking in like a conversation style.
So like real,
Yeah.
real people.
Yeah, like yeah.
No, I get you.
I guess that's what you could say.
What about for you, Seth? Do you think that they're good?
Yeah, cause like with most games, they have those text bubbles above their head, and instead of you hearing the actual words, you just hear like a beeping noise of some sort.
Or like you gotta read the text?
Yeah, like it's not like those games. You can actually hear them, and like you start to feel like what situation they're in.
Okay. What about for you, TJ?
They were definitely believable. The voice actors did a good job of portraying like different emotions for each character. Like the stranger and his daughter, like you could tell the guy was in anguish because he knew he had to get rid of his daughter, but he didn't want to.
Yeah.
Or the lieutenant who's clearly in pain and clearly just like knows that he's probably gonna die soon, but is trying to help Leon anyways. Like so you could tell different tones and different emotions really well.
Oh yeah, I think the acting was awesome, and like right after the stranger brings his daughter back into the building, and you hear the shock, and you're like, well, that's the saddest moment of that man's life. All right, how'd you guys like the third person camera? Dominc.
Well, I thought it was way better than the Rage, because when you like backed up and stuff, how you couldn't really
You
see.
like the perspective you could see around you?
Yeah, in this game you can see.
Did it handle all right for you? Like you didn't feel like it was
It handled perfectly,
right.
like just right.
Nice. How about you for Seth?
Improv grammar there, buddy. But yeah, like it was perfectly fine for me, cause like those first-person games, like I can deal with them, but I like games with more of a third-person perspective where you can see all around you and see what's going on.
All right.
And mainly in Resident Evil, all the chaos.
All right. How about you, TJ?
Yeah, I mean, it does take a little bit of getting used to when you play mostly first-person shooters or, like, first-person just games or, like, sports games or racing games. So, after you kind of get used to it and you adjust, then, it's not bad at all. Like, the camera's really good. You can see everywhere around you, which is really nice. And, like, even when it's, like, a dark room and you have a flashlight, you can still see pretty decently. So it definitely is a pretty good camera compared to the old one where like it's just like
you're mounted in the corner. You're
yeah.
like the angles are all bad. They're not all bad, but I get what you're saying. No, I definitely like the camera too. Third person, I like third person, first person, whatever. But like I played Resident Evil 7, that's first person. But like I think they did a good job with the transition to third person from the fixed camera angles. How'd you guys like the graphics?
Well, I loved that they showed his Adam's apple because it looked realistic. It did.
Obsessed with the Adam's apple again.
I liked the gore in it. Like, sorry, go ahead, Seth. You go first.
Like the gore was so real, especially when the guy got torn in half. I liked seeing the bloody entrails.
You like seeing that?
Yes.
What about you, TJ?
Yeah, the graphics are really good. Even like when the semi driver hits the girl in the opening, like that looked really really cool. Like the helicopter crash. So there was plenty of points where like you can tell like they had to put a lot of work just in the graphics alone.
Oh yeah. I like what Seth said. I like the gore on it. Like when you go down that hallway and you pick the cop's head up and his whole jaw's almost ripped off. Like, that was awesome.
Okay, I'm confused. All you guys like watching the blood stuff? Cutting the guy in half or whatever?
Yeah, it's gore. People like that kind of stuff.
Fun.
I think that's weird. Weird as crap.
Boy, you're
That's your
grossed
perspective.
out seeing.
Huh?
You're grossed out seeing the guy getting dragged with
Well, yeah.
the blood.
Just imagine if it was realistic.
If it was
I would
realistic,
throw
It is
up.
pretty realistic.
like I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be gross, but like, imagine seeing that in real life. Like, you wouldn't believe it.
You're probably right. You're probably right.
Alrighty. Did you enjoy the game, Dominc?
Yes, I did, but I didn't go as far as I wanted to because, I always died, got scared, ran away,
That's fair points.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you like it, Seth?
Yeah, I especially like it when during my hours I didn't really have any much important things to do. Only things I struggled with was my left and rights.
True. Did you enjoy it, TJ?
Oh yeah, I definitely enjoyed the game. Like I was so intense and like so like into it that like I didn't even realize like how much time had passed. And so like when it was my hour was up and then I left you with no health and no ammo, I was just like, well, here you go, bud.
No, I get you. I enjoyed it too. Like you said, the time just went by real quick. Cause you're like, I found this piece. All right, this piece goes way the heck over here. I gotta go there. All right, now it comes back. All right, now I can do this next. It's like a very intricate puzzle that all fits together. And you gotta find it piece by piece, and it makes the game go by quick. Dominc, did you run into any glitches?
Nope.
Did you,
Nope.
Seth?
I don't think any of us did.
No, I don't think so. I think
I don't
this
think
game
so.
was extremely well done. Capcom did an awesome job. All right, so would you buy the game, Dominc?
Yeah. Yeah, I
if
actually.
you had a job with money. And...
Yeah,
Ooh, burn.
you don't even have a. Anyways, well, yeah, but I want play this game at like 3 a.m. or something like that.
Would you buy it, Seth?
I would buy the game, and I'd do the complete opposite of what Dominc would do.
Play it at 3 a.m.
Yep.
What? No.
He likes to be scared. What
Yeah.
about you,
I would
TJ?
definitely buy the game. I think for a remake of a classic that they did really, really well. And, like, it's kind of disappointing that we didn't get further. Because, like,
I think we did good, though. I mean, once we started figuring it out.
yeah.
But-
like, I feel like if we had, like, a couple more hours to play, I think we could have
Really?
really seen what, like, how far into the story we really could have gotten. But I really enjoyed it.
No, I get you. I did buy the game, so that's mine.
Final answer.
Yeah. All right, would you recommend the game now?
Yeah, I would because there's a lot of people that like these type of games, and they probably want to buy this.
Yeah. All right, Seth?
I would recommend this to people who are into guts, gore, brains, and lots more.
All right. Sound like an infomercial there. Right.
Yeah, I would recommend the game. I know my brothers are the reason why I got into Resident Evil games. So, and like their favorite one's Resident Evil 4, and I love Resident Evil 5. So, for me, this one is almost as good as 5. Even though we haven't even got like halfway through.
Yeah, we're probably halfway at maybe.
So,
Would I recommend the game? Yes, 100%, because I love Resident Evil. Resident Evil 2 is the one I started on, so I remember playing it on N64 as a kid. I wouldn't get very far, and then I had to start over, and then I had to figure it out. But eventually I beat it and whatnot, and it is such a nostalgia trip to go back and be able to play it again with updated graphics. All right, Dominc, if there was something you could change about the game, what would you have changed?
Either more ammo, just a little bit more ammo, or like at least like one more gun. That you could find earlier, because when I played, I only got the pistol and the knife. I didn't get the shotgun or whatever you guys found. I fell asleep when Jake was playing.
I mean, that was the fourth person playing, so. All right, Seth, what would you have changed?
Like Dominic said, I'd change the amount of ammo you have at the beginning and towards the end of the game, or to where we made it at the very least. Because during one specific hour, we ran out of ammo for every gun we had, and it was a really difficult time for Jake mainly. So, and another thing I'd
Where we
change,
live.
yeah, another thing I'd change is actually, never mind. That's the only thing I'd change.
if I was gonna change anything, it'd just probably be the shooting mechanics, just a touch, just to make it a little bit easier. I'm curious to figure out like if we tried it with Amos's
How much easier it'd be?
how much easier it'd be, or if it'd be worse.
Oh, true.
But
Just snaps to all their heads.
right.
Sure, this is the
But
right way.
that'd probably be the only thing I changed. But as far as like mechanics and stuff, but I think everything else was just fine.
I agree. I liked everything how it was. I wouldn't change the inventory system. I liked it. Like I like the fact that you have to figure out what you need at that moment. And I like how in this game it checks off when you're done with the key, so you can throw it. So you don't have to keep going back and forth. But I even think that was maybe a little too hand-holdy. But I wouldn't change anything, I don't think. I think I like the way it is. I mean, enemies I feel like are a lot harder to kill in this game than like in the original, but I think that adds to the suspense. Alright, so Dominc, what would you rate this 0 out of 10, 10 being the best?
Either a 9, or a 9.5.
9.5?
Maybe even a 10.
Really?
I thought it was great.
We'll say 9.5 just because you seem a little unsure.
Yeah.
Alright, Seth, what would you say?
Like, I'd rate it a 10. Like, their graphics are good, their mechanics are good. Like, basically, most of the game was great until you figured out that most of the zombies you can't really kill. And one boss in specific, like we were talking about Mr. X, or whatever Jake calls him. Yeah, like how he was invincible and how he first arrived as a black glove breaking through brick and squishing a guy's skull in. That was really great.
Alright, how about you, TJ? 0 out of 10.
I would give it a 9. I would give it a 10 if the mechanics for shooting were just slightly better. So that's the only knock it's gonna get from me. But everything else, storytelling, voice acting, graphics, the inventory system, everything else was just fantastic.
Alright. I'd have to give it a 10 just for the nostalgia trip alone, just because like I played the one-shot demo when this game first came out, and I wanted this game so bad I just didn't prioritize it. I should have probably, but I'm so glad I bought it now and that I got to play it. Alright, so Dominc, are you going to continue playing, or is it too scary for you?
Oh, haha. No,
Truth.
you know, I would probably keep playing it, you know?
Yeah?
Yeah, I actually would.
Conquer your fear.
Yeah.
Alright, Seth, how about you?
I would continue playing no matter what, scary or not. I'm going all the way.
Alright. TJ?
I would definitely keep playing. Like, I kind of keep wanting to play right now just because, like, we're at an interesting point and, like, it's like, okay, you gotta find this doctor lady and you don't know exactly where to go from here.
Yeah. I get you.
The next puzzle.
I'm definitely going to keep playing since I own it. Alright, so who's the MVP, Dominc? Who do you
Me.
think's the MVP? You think
Definitely.
Why do you think that?
Because these losers wouldn't be here without me.
I guess you did get us to a very crucial part, the first 5 minutes of the entire game in your hour of play. Alright, Seth, who do you think's MVP? And why?
DJ. Because, well, he got us through most of the game. Dominc got us through the first 5 minutes. He died twice. Well, nearly twice.
I think I did more than twice.
In the first
Okay?
game, you got double ganged by a zombie. You get jump scared by zombies.
You didn't even have a scary part, though.
I don't care. The zombies don't scare me like that.
TJ, who do
You
you
even
think's
jumped.
MVP?
I mean, if I was gonna toot my own horn, I would say myself. But I did have a lot of assists from you, like with the circuit board, the portable safe thing. So like different puzzles, you definitely came in the clutch, and like when I gave the game back to you with no health, no ammo,
Hey,
and there's a whole bunch of dogs. So I mean, you came through clutch too. So
I-
I'd give it to you.
Oh, thank you. Very
Vote for
humble.
me.
No, I'm just kidding.
Vote for me.
TJ is definitely the MVP, I think, because once we figured out you could look at the freaking items and there was things inside them, like, duh. Like, he progressed the story so much faster, and I was stuck, I feel, so definitely TJ, so TJ's MVP.
No, you guys,
Dominc.
you guys are just teaming up on me because you know I'm the best.
Hey, don't be disappointed. I didn't even get a vote.
What, you did? Oh, I didn't. Oh, either. Alright, so any other comments, guys, that you can say, Dominc? Last words?
I loved his Adam's apple.
Alright.
Oh.
Seth, last words?
No, not really. Other than Dominic's just selfish.
What? What?
You're a little selfish. You
I
gave yourself
love
an
it.
MVP vote.
I love field day.
Yep, just came out of nowhere. TJ, any last comments?
I would say just try not, if you're going to play the game, just try not to get frustrated, stay patient, because there's a lot of times where you feel like you're stuck, like me and Jake were, and it could be something as stupid as just looking at your items that you need to do just to keep moving. So just stay patient and like double check every area.
Yes, exactly.
Like I think there was plenty of times when you went back through areas that we totally missed stuff of, and like you were like, oh, here's some more health here, and
Well, here's the key that we need to progress the entire game. How did we walk right past this? My last comments would probably be like, this game is awesome and I love it, and I'd play it again and again. I know it's pretty short, but there's also multiple characters, and we didn't even touch on any of those. But yeah, I think it's an awesome game, and I love it.
That's the coolest part. I think
And-
that's the coolest part.
Alright, well, so that's game night for Resident Evil. I think it's our review. So if you guys like that, make sure you subscribe, you like, turn on the notification bell if you would. It really helps us out. And then, guys, have a good one. See ya.
peace.